There's one. Keep him down. Keep him on.
Ontario, Canada is known for its many large and popular musky waters. However, there are many hidden gems adjacent to these famous waters that are overlooked musky hotspots. First, Jim Saric, Musky Hunter magazine editor Steve Heiting, and Musky Hunter Kevin Schmidt tackle the Indian chain of lakes in northwest Ontario. Then Jim and Musky Hunter John Cowan fish Stoco Lake in eastern Ontario. Finally, Jim and John Cowan venture to Lake Nosbonsing, north of Toronto.
We're at Indian Lake Lodge on the Indian chain of lakes in Vermilion Bay, Ontario, Canada. And this chain of lakes is loaded with muskies and is a lot of fun to fish. I'm with Steve Heiting and Kevin Schmidt. Now guys, we have got a forecast of 25 to 30 mile an hour winds. Not the ideal conditions you want to have, but big wind happening. We got to get out there. What do you think, Steve?
We just got to do the best we can with the boat control, but I think the fish will be on some of the windy points and such, but we may have to try trolling at some point too.
I agree. Now, Kevin, what about baits in the wind?
You know, bucktails and probably big minnow baits. We're going to have to get something out there that they can find and hopefully hit.
The Musky Hunter, brought to you by Yeti Coolers, Bass Pro Shops and Cabela's, Ontario, Canada, Shimano, Power Pro, Mercury Outboards, Ranger Boats, Motor Guide, Musky Frenzy Lures, and Chaos Tackle.
Out here, you need a ride you can depend on and strength you can rely on. You need a boat that tackles the elements and handles the tackle. You need the quality and peace of mind only one brand delivers, the all-new Ranger FS Pro. It's raising the bar with more brains, more brawn, and more bragging rights. The Ranger FS Pro Series, technology that makes waves, strength that crushes them.
As musky anglers, we all plan, prepare, and are consumed in the pursuit of a trophy muskie. Skix is available with two-piece saltwater-tested tough technology for easy storage in your boat or truck and are designed to handle any musky lure. You can be assured you're backed by precision Shimano technology. If you fish for skis, you need these. Indian Lake Lodge is located approximately 150 miles north of International Falls, Minnesota, on the Indian chain of lakes in Vermilion Bay, Ontario, Canada. Indian Lake Lodge is an incredible lodge. It has great cabins, an awesome lodge facility. It even has its own boat ramp. You can pull up, unload your gear, launch your boat, and hit the water and go catch muskies. One of the great things about the Indian chain of lakes is there are 9 different lakes, and you've got a variety of watercolors from clear water, really dark stained water, chocolatey water. So a lot of variety given the sky conditions you may have you can fish. There's some 30 miles of shoreline, so lots of water, lots of smaller fishable lakes, and lots of muskies.
Here's a fish.
Oh, nice.
Moving fast too.
Oh, he's still on it.
Got him.
Coming, coming, coming. Up the troll mark.
Over here, wherever you're at. Can't see him. Right there. I can't. Oh, up. Boy, was he crazy. Come on, fish. We need you in the bag.
Oh yeah!
Attaboy, Jim.
Blue silver, nice.
Bright, sunny, windy day, and blue silver comes through again for us.
Just crazy windy conditions, trying to survive, fish where we can, and you know, I've had a couple opportunities and stuff. Steve comes through in a figure eight. That fish came in hot, and you got him to go.
And it's about time. We worked hard for that fish, and hopefully we can keep this going.
That was awesome. That was just an awesome boat side strike, man. You gotta love when that happens. He's eating the Stowmaster. Oh yeah.
Oh, look at that.
Wow. Awesome. Awesome fish. Wow. Beautiful.
Will that shut off?
And gone. You know how much work went into that fish?
Too much.
Too much. But it feels so good when you finally do it.
You know, one of the great things about Indian Lake chain is that there's a lot of lakes and there's just so many fish. You know, you get a lot of action, have a lot of follows, there's just a lot going on. It's just an overall fun place to fish. No matter what the conditions, you can always have a good time. And Indian Lake Lodge is right there where you want to catch them and be able to get on the water and see lots of fish, catch lots of fish, and have a great time. Here comes one.
Still on it. Still
Right
on
on it, Jim.
Got him. Come on up, Kevin.
In the bag.
All right.
Right.
All right. Beautiful. They're just flying around, hung it out there, and he ate it. Okay. Let's keep going. There's one.
Keep him down. Keep him on. You want it? Go ahead.
Yeah.
All right. Nice job.
Good job, Jim.
And didn't you say, wouldn't it be nice if one finally bit away from the boat? And it did.
Well, he looked angry.
Oh, very angry.
Just crazy.
On the surface.
In this kind of dark conditions, awesome. Storm coming in, it gets dark, go black. This guy, feisty as can be. Bit away from the boat, awesome. All right, slide that over. Beautiful fish, washing machine. Yes. This is the Chaos Tackle Medusa, arguably one of the most effective musky lures on the market today. It is extremely dense and heavy, so it displaces a lot of water. It also has 3 crazy tails that are always imparting action when you rip this bait, and it dives and it rises and moves around. To make it even more effective and you can control the depth, it has a removable weight system where you can take the front hook off and you can add weights all the way up to like 2 ounces if you want, which really will change the running depth, and it changes the drop speed or how fast a lure drops in between pulls. If you want something that's versatile, fishing deeper cover, trying to trigger fish that are turned off or maybe need to see something different, check out the Medusa. A million colors, extremely effective bait.
The great beyond, the great below, the mystery of the unseen and the unknown. With a rod and a reel and the spirit of adventure that hangs in the salty air. To find and to fight. It's with that spirit that we design our product at Worldwide Sportsman. It's up to you to put it to the test.
At Mercury, we invested thousands of hours of engineering manpower so you can enjoy hours and hours of untapped horsepower. The V6 Mercury Pro XS. Light, quick, efficient. Mercury, go boldly. At Mercury, there are no limits to what we'll do to make sure you have no limits either. The V8 Mercury Pro XS. Light, quick, efficient. Mercury, go boldly.
As muskie anglers, we all plan, prepare, and are consumed in the pursuit of a trophy muskie. Skix is available with two-piece saltwater-tested tough technology for easy storage in your boat or truck and are designed to handle any muskie lure. You can be assured you're backed by precision Shimano technology. If you fish for skis, you need these.
Introducing the all-new Tour Series, the only true cable steered trolling motor with GPS anchor. With the impact breakaway and rugged metal outer column you need, the Zero Flex metal foot pedal you want, and traditional cables that provide smooth, responsive steering. All built with the industry's most powerful lift assist system, truly universal high-definition integrated sonar imaging, and the industry's most accurate pinpoint GPS anchor. Now that's tournament grade. That's Motor Guide Tour.
Ontario, Canada. The breathtaking scenery, the incredible wildlife, the endless sunsets, and the muskies. Ontario, Canada is home to the greatest muskie waters in the world, and giant muskies are awaiting your next cast. Ontario, Canada, where muskie dreams come true.
The lodges and resorts of Ontario will be waiting for you when it's safe to travel. Xander Zaccardi from Columbia Heights, Minnesota, caught and released this 55-inch muskie from a Sawyer County, Wisconsin lake. We're at Beechwood Hollow Resort on Stoco Lake in northeastern Ontario, Canada. And Stoco Lake is a great fishery. It's located in the Moira River, and commonly it gets overlooked by the Ottawa and the St. Lawrence rivers, but believe me, this fishery's got numbers and trophy fish as well. I'm with my good friend John Cowan. John, new water, bright skies, what do you think?
Well, I love fishing new water. We'll be able to check out the whole of Stoco. We'll be fishing some weeds, some rocks. There's monsters in here, so let's go catch one.
Beechwood Hollow Resort is located on Stoco Lake on the Moira River, approximately 140 miles northeast of Toronto, Ontario, Canada. And this place caters to muskie anglers. It has all the amenities you need, and it even has their own boat launch. Stoco Lake is very manageable. It's basically 1.5 miles by 3.5 miles across. So you've got lots of spots. There's plenty of water to fish, plenty of water to dissect a pattern, but yet it's small enough and manageable that no matter what the conditions, or if you just get a weed pattern, just get a rock pattern, you got plenty of spots to fish and you can catch them. Oh, little one, little one. Oh! Whenever I'm fishing into a lake like this, I just like to run through spots. Really just keep my trolling motor on, get a good clip, particularly when it's flat like this, and just motor through the spots, get a feel how they're laid out. Obviously, I want to try to catch them. But even if not, I really want to get a handle on how these spots are laid out. I'm hitting waypoints when I see thicker weed patches, or if I get a follow, or where there's a rock. So in prime time, I can come back and fish them fast and really just fish smaller sections of them than a big bay or a big point. But this time of day, early on a lake when it's flat, really want to try to get the lay of the land, if you will, get a feel for the spots, to set it up for later.
It's just like a clump here and there. There's one behind it. Keep going, keep going. He's turned. Still there. Still there. Got him.
Here. Throw him off.
What do you want him to take him?
I'll bring him to you.
Not ready yet. Nice fish, Jim. That was a great strike. Does not want to be part of this boat.
Outside.
He's hooked underneath.
Yeah. All twisted. Slowly bring him in.
And he's got it. Nice fish, Jim. Nice.
Yeah, bright, flat, calm. You know, I'm coming in, bringing in the cowgirl, and I could see him coming. I just kept making turns, and I kind of slowed it, just almost hung it where it stopped still and just nipped it.
Gotta love it. In the weeds here. Oh, yeah.
Nice fish. Look at that. Beautiful. Beautiful fish. Awesome, awesome muskie. Yeah. Yeah. Yes, sir. Good boy, John.
On the outside of Jim.
Got him. Yes. Nice.
Nice change up, follow bait. A little
Awesome.
slower.
Awesome. That fish, we had a couple fish following. That particular fish just followed that cowgirl, but it was slow and low. John followed up with that tube. Got him. Nice.
Nice teamwork there. That's a team fish. Wow, that's much bigger than it looks. Big, fat, healthy fish. I think you want to go back. It's going to go quite fast. There he goes.
All right. Nice.
Didn't get a hook set on him.
Yeah, nice fish.
Don't go down. Stay down.
Easy gun.
We got it.
Yeah. Nice.
Nice.
Nice fish.
Wow, that's a really nice big giant. Yeah.
Oh, yes.
Crushed it.
That's a giant. Came off. I just want to know, how did he end up with this?
How did I end up with that on my... You put it down. If someone puts it down, it's fair game, right?
All good. Tell you, that was just spectacular. In a classic situation, a little bit of cloud cover, fish have been following, turning off, getting some bites, and you get this giant.
Jim.
Wow.
Absolute giant.
Look at that thing.
A Stoco giant. There's
Man.
lots of fish in here and giants like this. Look at this big healthy fish.
Wow.
Let's get him back in.
Nice, nice fish. That was a tremendous battle. It was a great strike. Your rod just doubled and just awesome. When you get a fish that follows and you're returning to spot trying to catch them, the question is, what do you toss back at that fish? Now, most of the time in the summer, I'm gonna throw a topwater on that fish, maybe a soft plastic, or maybe in a real erratic minnow bait or jerk bait. That's my return to or toss back lure. However, in fall, I fish a lot of these smaller crankbaits, like a small depth raider like this, as a tossback lure. It is extremely effective. You can get down, bounce a few deeper rocks, a smaller profile, work it really, really erratically in the fall when I'm returning to a fish, and it is amazing how effective this little crankbait can be on a big muskie that follows earlier in the day.
Tracker Off-Road, built for the most adventurous riders, for making the hard jobs easy, for the love of fishing, for the passion of hunting, for exploring the outdoors. The all-new Tracker 450, value-packed four-wheel drive starting at $57.99 plus freight, and the 800SX starting at $11,999 plus freight. Tracker Off-Road, built for the love of country.
Ontario, Canada. The breathtaking scenery, the incredible wildlife, the endless sunsets, and the muskies. Ontario, Canada is home to the greatest musky waters in the world, and giant muskies are awaiting your next cast. Ontario, Canada, where musky dreams come true.
Out here, you need a ride you can depend on and strength you can rely on. You need a boat that tackles the elements and handles the tackle. You need the quality and peace of mind only one brand delivers. The all-new Ranger FS Pro. It's raising the bar with more brains, more brawn, and more bragging rights. The Ranger FS Pro Series. Technology that makes waves. Strength that crushes them.
At Mercury, we invested thousands of hours of engineering manpower so you can enjoy hours and hours of untapped horsepower. The V6 Mercury Pro XS. Light, quick, efficient. Mercury, go boldly. At Mercury, there are no limits to what we'll do to make sure you have no limits either. The V8 Mercury Pro XS. Light, quick, efficient. Mercury, go boldly.
It's time for the Yeti Tough Moment. Ontario has many famous musky waters, but there are hidden gems throughout the province that are loaded with muskies. Whether you fish Northwest, Central, or Eastern Ontario, check out the surrounding smaller waters adjacent to the popular larger lakes. You never know what you'll find, and you might catch a giant. Now that's Yeti Tough.
We're at Big Moose Camp on Lake Nosbonsing in Ontario, Canada. And Lake Nosbonsing is often overlooked musky water, but it has some great musky fishing opportunities. I'm with my good friend John Cowan. John, we've been on lots of musky fishing adventures together, and this is no different. What do you think?
Blue skies, post frontal, no wind. It's going to be a little tough, but we're going to go get them.
Absolutely. You know, in a lake like this, you just have to keep fishing, trying to figure out, and sooner or later, you can catch them. Lake Nosbonsing is located approximately 3.5 hours north of Toronto, Ontario, Canada, just south of the town of North Bay. Although a smaller water, it's approximately 7 miles in length. It offers plenty of musky fishing opportunities. Big Moose Camp offers 14 incredible cottages with full kitchens right on the lake. It's got its own boat launch, a great docking system, all the amenities you need when musky fishing on Lake Nosbonsing. Nosbonsing has lots of islands and points, and off of almost all the points and islands, what you're going to see is this tobacco cabbage that grows to about 7 to 8 foot. There's some other deeper weeds that are gonna grow down to like 10 or 11, but you're gonna see this type of material that's out there. And a lot of times when you see this, the fish will be up in that type of cover, and throwing a bucktail, minnow bait, even topwater and that stuff is a great option. So what you're trying to do, like any other lake, is try to figure out what type of weeds are they in. Are they on rocks, or are they out in open water or deeper boulders?
That was a fish. Come on, eat it.
There are several mid-lake humps out here on Nosbonsing. Some of them have weeds on them and some of them have rocks. So you'll see where they are, you'll fish around them if it's calm. If the wind's blowing, just fish the upwind side. But here's one thing to consider. There's several humps, not necessarily ones you can hit, but there's several deeper rock humps that aren't on the map. So spend a little time checking out and looking for them. When you find them, might be a real good muskie spot.
Yeah, could be a few in here.
Fish! Got him! Oh yeah, good one. Good John. Come on, John. Yeah! Yes, woo!
It's a nice one too, big one.
Yeah. Wow. Fishing a deep hump, flat, calm conditions, grinding out with the pounder, got one to go. Pounder bulldog, a lot of perch in this lake. Match the perch, big perch. Nice fish though. Beautiful Nosbonsing muskie. Look at the head on this thing. Just a giant. Wow. Oh, yeah. Look at that one. Wow. That is nice, nice fish. Beautiful, beautiful fish. Wow. You come out here, overlook spot. Nice fish though. Really nice fish. Really nice. Love it. There are many smaller, overlooked waters scattered throughout Ontario that offer incredible muskie fishing. Unfortunately, the Canadian border is closed. When it opens, be sure and check out these Ontario destinations. Join us next week for another big fish adventure on the Musky Hunter. Fish! Got him!
Here's a fish.
Moving fast.
Still
Right
on
on it. Oh yeah!
Attaboy, Jim.
Flying around.
The Musky Hunter has been brought to you by these fine sponsors.
It's not where my bait was supposed to go. I wanted that fish so bad my arms are shaking a little bit right now.
I don't blame that. Hey, I'm shaking too.
Still here, Jim. Oh.
5, 4, 3, 2. Every hour.